Kirinyaga County, Kiamashiri village. So I'm doing apple farming here, which I planted in 2021. About 300 of them. Of course, some have dried due to some reasons. This type of apple tree has no many challenges in terms of diseases. So I could say this place is Kagio and they are doing well. So I believe they can do well for all the places.
Hello viewer, thank you so much for joining us at the moment. Today we paid a courtesy call to one of apple farmers who complained about how apples are not doing well. Of course, you can see at my background, these are her apples. She has 300 pieces, and maybe try to give her some of the solutions. Here she is with me. Her name is Kagio. Of course, she's going to tell us, maybe take us through the journey that she has taken in apple farming, the challenges that she has faced, and even maybe the harvest and per season and all that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for welcoming us in your land here in Kagio. So maybe you can start by introducing yourself and tell us maybe what are some of the challenges have you been facing in apple farming, and maybe even the good sides of it.
Thank you. My name is Kagio. We are in Kagio, in Kirinyaga County, and Kiamashiri village. So I'm doing apple farming here, which I planted in 2021. About 300 of them. Of course, some have dried due to some reasons. And now I think I have about 280.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think could be the reason for the drying up, and maybe do you have ants, or maybe what do you think could have been the challenge or the cause for the drying up?
Some of the trees, I think they dried because of flooding.
Okay.
Last year there was a lot of water and this area had flooded. So some of them dried up due to, I think, waterlogging. But others on the other side, you will sometimes find a very big tree like this one just drying by itself.
Okay.
So I cannot really tell what makes it dry.
You should check maybe whether there are ants. In fact, every time that you experience any drying up of a tree just anyhow, you should just try and dig deeper and check whether maybe there are some ant hills or such a challenge. So next time you shouldn't be having in fact, even all the trees, in fact, if you note any anomaly around the tree, because for instance I can see like that one over there, I can see it has started manifesting signs of drying up. You should try and check. Well, you just dig around the base of that tree and maybe try to find out whether there are ants. Okay, what are some of the good sides about this variety and the harvest per season and all that?
And actually, the first year they bore fruits, but not really much. You could find a tree maybe bearing less than 10. But I find them like flowering twice per year. And they give substantial amount, but not really what you would. As a business, the input and the output, they are not matching well. So that's why I had called you to come and maybe advise me on what to improve, what to do that time they get better.
That's why I was giving you a solution. One thing that you need to note out here, this variety also, it's apple is a self-pollinated apple, but at least for you to maximize on production, you need to intercrop with a variety called the Golden Dosat. I'm going to introduce to you that variety, and there is also another variety that is also doing very well called the Bribon. So try and plant intercrop them, of course it will help in terms of pollination. It will help in of course per tree you of course experience some more production. So I think when time comes and when you are ready, maybe you can call us anytime and tell us when you need the seedlings so that you can intercrop them for you to maximize.
This type of apple tree has no many challenges in terms of diseases because we don't normally spray anything much, and I don't find them getting these diseases. So I could say it's a good type of tree. Yeah.
Another thing that you also need to do on your trees, planting beans. You can use yellow beans or any other type of bean that does not have too many tendrils. Tendrils are those cribbing kind of a string. You can either plant yellow bean, kawairimo. The purpose of intercropping apples with beans, it is for the purposes of nitrogen fixation. It really helps in terms of, because of the root nodules and all that. Anything that falls under the legumes, it really helps a lot. But anything that falls under the gramineae family, talk about maize, talk about millet, talk about wheat, should at no particular moment be intercropped with apples. Okay, per season, how much have you earned and maybe harvested, and how many times have they fruited?
They fruit most of the time. I think like even now you may find some flowering. But what happens is that the flowers, they don't go to fruition. Yeah.
Okay.
So you may find the flowers are so many, but the fruits they are not treated. But the flowering is continuous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throughout the year.
Throughout the year, you find the flowers, you find a fruit. Even now, I think it's just because we harvested the last season. Otherwise, you could not miss a fruit.
Okay.
They always have like a fruit flowering. Yeah, so you get big ones, small ones, like that.
There's something else that I was trying to also to demonstrate. Although this is something that I've done on so many clips on my YouTube and all that, about the bedding of leaves.
Yeah.
Because the more the branches, the more the production of your apple. So this regular pruning should be discouraged. Because I've seen that
we have been pruning. We have been pruning.
How often have you pruned them? How many times maybe?
I think a major pruning we did last year.
Okay.
Last year, a major one.
Okay.
But these other ones, we just removed the suckers.
Okay.
Not much, and maybe cutting tops
at the top. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not much pruning.
Because your trees are not that old and they are not that big, stop interfering with them so much, so that now you can maximize on production. Maybe anything that you would like to add or something?
I would just encourage people to continue planting the trees.
Okay.
Because now we have a market.
True.
We have a market at Roiro.
Okay.
I hope that I also have not taken any there. I hope I'll get fruits that I'll be able to take to the park,
to the market.
To the market, because now the ones that we have, we just sell locally.
Within the locality.
Within the locality.
Of course,
but there's market, although now people don't know these apples so much. So they'll ask, what type of apple is this? So sometimes you find even you are giving them to taste so that they may buy.
What about the quality?
Quality is good.
Okay.
The quality is good. And once they taste, they keep on asking for them. Like the last season now, they kept on asking, but they had gotten finished.
Okay. What message do you have to people, the doubting Thomases, who say, apples are not doing well in Kenya?
They are doing well. They are doing well. This place is Kagio and they are doing well.
Okay.
So I believe they can do well all the places, as long as you take care of them. Of course, there are those, when you plant, when they are so small, they have many enemies like girias.
True.
But if you take care of it, the crickets, If you take care of it, it just grows up.
hope you can see the benefits of doing the tipping.
Yeah.
For instance, this one. When did you do the tipping? You can see the.
Maybe a year old.
You can now see the moment you did the tipping. Of course, you can see that this
More
one has
branches.
helped to produce more branches. I can actually even count 1, 2. See, there are 4 branches. This is where Madam Ann did the tipping around this place, and you can see now the results like this. Of course, I can see another branch here where she did the tipping. It helps to produce more branches, of course, to increase the number of fruits per season. So you can continue doing the tipping of the rest. All the trees do the tipping, so that next time you may of course get a better harvest through these. You can come and do the bedding that I was talking about. Just come over. Just tie this branch from this point, like this one, and tie it. Look for another. Look for another string. You can use a peg. A peg is just a small stick. You can either tie it on the base of. You can either tie it like this. Another, but later, of course, because this string is very strong, later you'll have to untie it to avoid the breakage of the branch. This one. You're just going to demonstrate with a few. And by the way, Madam Ann, we not only visit we not only pay a courtesy call to those farmers who have made it, and those who are getting so many fruits per season. We do try to visit farmers who are probably having challenges. Even if I'm not the one who sold apples to you, as long as we are welcome at your place, as long as you're going to call us and you're having this and that other challenge, of course we shall visit, give the best solution like Madam Ann has done here. And of course, do regular visits, of course, to even enlighten customers and farmers out there through the YouTube, enlightening you on the best approaches and the best practices for your apples to have a good production. Of course, you can, so that at least you can even be smiling all the way to the bank after every harvest.
There's hope because the trees are healthy.
Okay.
And they are good.
And I can see some of them are even flowering.
Yeah, they are flowering.
Okay. True.
Thank you.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Of course, after she did the harvest, of course, even throughout the year, the production is still continuing. You can see still continuing to produce more and more fruits. Yeah. Thank you so much for welcoming us. I don't know, maybe something, your final remarks, maybe, Madam Ann?
Maybe just to thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
for accepting my invitation. I would have invited you.
True.
And you are busy.
True.
But you have spared some time.
I've never been busy. I've never been busy for my farmers. But my farmers come first.
Yes.
So of course my being busy is of course with farmers and visiting farms.
It's part of the business.
True.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
Thank you
for the advice you have given me. The planting of the legumes, the bending,
the tipping,
the adding of manure, and the tipping.
True.
I hope next time you come, you crunch.
Of course, at that particular moment,
I'll make sure I call you when they are crunching.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Madam Ann, for welcoming us. That is Madam Ann here in Kagio, Kirinyaga County. And of course, I hope the advice and everything that you have told her, she is going to implement. And we expect that maybe next time when I pay a courtesy call to your farm, Madam Ann, I will, of course, even buy fruits from you. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Always make sure that you call us for the best services, the best apple variety, and of course, we shall never disappoint you at any given moment. I'm always busy visiting farmers. We shall never disappoint you. All you need to do is just make a call on that number that is on your screen, and please don't forget to watch and subscribe. Thank you so much, and of course even refer to many other farmers. Thank you.
Yeah.